Have you experienced the frustration of going through different clothes sizes as you start to lose weight, and you either spend too much money on new clothes and then you only wear those for a short time because you're losing more and more weight? This has happened to me over the decades when I would yo-yo diet through different types of diets, and I would have multiple sizes of clothes in my wardrobe. And I'd get frustrated wearing the same clothes, and then I'd go and buy some more clothes, and then I would gain the weight back, and then I'd have to go into my wardrobe, start wearing those bigger sizes. So I always had multiple sizes in my wardrobe, and I spent money on all those different sizes. When you lose weight and reach your goal weight, it's very interesting, if you've been used to that, to actually have one size in your wardrobe. This is what I've experienced in the last 2 years, and it's new to me compared to having multiple sizes in my wardrobe for decades. And I haven't had to spend more money on clothes because I'm actually wearing out clothes, which is new to me. I'm wearing out clothes because I'm wearing the same clothes over and over and over again of the same size. Another thing actually I was going to talk about related to clothes was the sizes. So when I weighed 80 pounds more than I do now, or 85 pounds more than I do now, I was in the +1 size, or triple XL. And it just happened to be during COVID that I was losing the weight and the stores were closed. I had gotten rid of all my small clothes. I was thinking I was going to be obese for the rest of my life. I'd given up. And so all of my clothes were large and elastic waist. I didn't really know how the clothes actually fit on my body. I didn't own a pair of jeans. I literally owned 3 pairs of pants, and they all had elastic waists. They were basically black leggings. I wore those for almost the 6 years that I was in the obese category. So as I was losing the weight, coming down each size, I don't know where I was at, like how much I weighed at each size, because so many of the clothes stores were closed because of COVID. So where we lived here in Canada, we had multiple shutdowns where all retail stores would be closed, only essential services were open. I didn't know that I had gone from a +1 to a triple XL to a double XL to an XL to a large. Everything just got a little bit looser and looser, and maybe I did buy one or a few things at the secondhand store. So then when I reached my goal weight, and it just happened to be that the retail stores were opened up pretty much completely after that, then I went in to buy some clothes, and I was shocked because I was like at a medium. I had skipped all of these sizes, so I didn't actually even have those sizes to review or to look back on. Maybe I had 1 or 2 shirts, I think, as I was taking some pictures during that weight loss. But I don't really have all those different sizes because when I did get obese, I'd gotten rid of all my small clothes, and so I didn't have a lot to reference, and I didn't know that I had gotten that small. And then I went shopping, and I was just so shocked. I went from a size 20 to a size 6, and now I'm fitting size 4 or 5 even. So it was just a weird experience for me this time when I was losing the weight, and this time that I've been able to maintain the weight and not need to keep my fat clothes. I'm calling them my fat clothes. Other people can call them what they want. For me, I felt fat. For me, they are my fat clothes. So I have some of them in a bag. I have a few shirts, my largest pair of pants that I had that had elastic waist, about 4 or 5 different size bras. And I'm gonna keep those for indefinitely. I might throw them out someday, but right now they're sitting in a bag. Once in a while I'll bring them out, and I'm shocked, absolutely shocked at how big I was. I didn't feel that I was that big when I was obese. I didn't feel it. And now when I have something to compare it to, I'm just like shocked that I fit those clothes. So a few things that you can learn from this video. As you're losing the weight, if you want to save money, just don't buy the clothes. And of course, if you happen to have lost the weight during COVID, you knew what I went through where we couldn't even buy the clothes. Go to secondhand stores. Maybe you know somebody else who fits the same size, and maybe they aren't on a weight loss journey and they're giving away, maybe they're downsizing their wardrobe and they want new things. Maybe you can ask, and you say, okay, I was a +2 and now I'm a triple XL. Do you happen to have some clothes you don't want? And maybe borrow clothes as you're losing the weight. Try to take pictures. I wish I had taken way more pictures all along the path, as I had gone down each size. I wish I had taken more pictures just to see my progress for myself, and then to look back on it and to see, wow, did I ever change? So take pictures, borrow clothes if you can. Because I didn't like how I looked, I mostly shopped secondhand store when I was overweight and obese. Now I was able to find a store that sold inexpensive clothes. I've borrowed half my daughter's wardrobe. I keep borrowing from her. And when she gets new clothes, I get hand-me-downs from her now, which is really handy. And it's just fun. It's fun now to go clothes shopping because I'm not limited by the stores. There was a time when I didn't fit any of the clothes except for the plus size stores. And that was depressing. So I didn't even want to go shopping there. Whereas in the secondhand store, everything's all from size small all the way up to, +3 or something. So I didn't feel the same. Whereas you walk into certain stores and it's only for small people or small, medium, large or something. And it's like, I couldn't even shop there. That was depressing. This is just my talk about clothes, losing weight, what it's like to lose weight, to maintain the weight loss and not have to buy new clothes, and keeping my fat clothes to take pictures and just to hold up and remind me of how big I had gotten, and that I never want to get that big again. It wasn't healthy for me. It wasn't healthy mentally, it wasn't healthy physically. I had lots of health conditions, and so it's a good reminder. It's like a memorial for what I used to be like, and I don't want to throw them out partly for that reason, because I want to remember what I used to be. If I throw them all out, I can possibly forget that I was that large and that I put all this work into losing the weight and maintaining the weight loss. So I'm going to keep them. So just some ideas, just some tips. Thanks for watching. This is the companion to my weight loss book. And I created this after about a year of maintaining the weight loss and looking back over what had worked for me. And it's 12 weeks worth, 12 different sections. And it's everything from writing down the carbs, writing down your daily food intake, your measurements, your weigh scale, gratitude journal, keeping track of new habits that you want to do. And you can use parts of this book, all of this book. You can cut out pages, put them on your wall, anything that you want to use to make it practical and to make it stick, to make it be, this is the last time that you're going to lose this weight. You're not going to yo-yo diet anymore. And having that goal and knowing it's achievable is wonderful. And your life will change. I guarantee you, if you lose the weight and maintain the weight loss, like my life has completely changed. And what you can do with this afterward, you could write some of this stuff into a book like I did, or put it into a blog, or create a video about your weight loss success. So get this today on Amazon.